Welcome to La Twins Experience with
Kim
and Donyetta.
Now let's get back on our bullshit.
Okay. I can't.
I'm Kim.
And I'm Donyetta.
And welcome back to another episode of La Twins Experience.
Back on our bullshit. That's the pollen edition.
Now, we ain't got no pollen up here yet, so I haven't seen my car. We'll see tomorrow when I see my car. Because you know when you go outside and there's mad stuff on your car, you like...
Your car tell you.
Where does stuff come from?
Y'all, I had to tell Kim, I was like, I need 10 more minutes. I got to make some tea because my voice, the pollen in Atlanta is like... It's, what COVID are we on? Omicron? This is Omicron pollen, y'all.
Omicron is over.
This, I know, because now it's in the form of pollen. This is not the same pollen we had pre-pandemic, okay?
Nothing is the same pre-panty. Nothing.
Not pan. Why I thought you said panty.
Panty, the panini.
And you know what? Kim is right. Nothing is the same pre-panty either, because once you give those up, it's over.
It's over for him, not for you.
Well, it depends on if you like him or not. Girl, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Stay a G. Stay strong. Okay? Stay strong. Keep your heart 3 stacks.
Lord have mercy. So what you been up to this week? What happened?
This is y'all, 3 years later. This is our 50th episode.
Yay! Cue the applause. Yay! Yeah. Listen.
It's a seasonal podcast, okay?
You know, you gonna get us when you get us, and you got us today.
Well, thank y'all for rocking with us. We appreciate y'all. Y'all just stuck through with us through bad wigs, audio, video.
I'm not signing up for the bad wig part. That's you.
I already told y'all that wig I had on was trash. Literally is in the trash. And y'all ain't my friends.
It was not.
Wear it.
It was not amazing. It was not wretched. I've seen worse.
I mean, I think it was wretched. Looking back.
Wait, at least you tried. I had a wig hanging on the door for like 2 years and finally threw it out. It just is. I can't.
Wait, you threw it away?
It's not for me. I tried. I put it on. I was like, And then
was it a lace front?
Oh, it was one of them cheap ones from Amazon or something.
That's what the problem was with mine. That shit looked like some Barbie doll hair. Girl. And then I had that hat sitting up on my head looking like Peter Pepper Picker, whatever. I don't know. It was a mess.
I was like, I'll wear this maybe once or twice. It didn't cost that much, but it just never. Every time I put it on, I was like, I can't do it. Y'all not making fun of me on these internets.
And that's why I know y'all ain't my friends. Because y'all was like, y'all done gave the wig a name. Y'all asked me when I was wearing the wig again. That thing looked like a poodle that went through a car wash.
Listen, y'all women's are brave that can wear those wigs all the time. Because I can't do it.
It made me realize how tricky wigs are. And now it makes more sense. Because how many rich people... Like, and by rich people, I mean like the celebrities and the entertainers and the influencers that we know are getting their units installed and they're not doing it themselves, and that lace still look a fool. If you watch, I ain't gonna call nobody out, certain Real Housewives franchise, especially those of not this country, them lace fronts is giving Planet of the Apes. But I love you though. But yeah, it's trickier than I thought.
We ain't gonna talk about these wigs again because I could just go,
When I do my Kanye handshake, Kim about to...
What y'all did before wigs though? Like, where's your hair?
Quick weaves.
What? Okay, I had a weave too, but then I gave it up. And you see my hair once in a while, but like some people, you never see their hair. Like, what happened to your hair?
Do you remember because back in our day, like growing up, weave was for special occasion. You didn't just walk around with a wig on because it was Tuesday. No. Like the lunch lady may have, or like the bus driver, but not like every day. Like a weave or wig, well, that was like special occasion.
Like we wore our hair. I don't understand where everybody's hair went.
The same places them edges went, probably, because between creamy crack and all that stuff we used to do, I'm surprised that we're not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Like, is the Dominican shop popping? Like, when I see a black girl on the train and she got her hair, like, I know she got a fresh perm. Like, I'm like, those were the days. Like, what happened?
That is a phenomenon.
I don't know what happened to, like, how many women perm their hair anymore?
You know, I know some that have just recently in the last year given up on trying to be natural, and they've gone back to the creamy crack.
Sometimes I want to go back, but like you can't work out and have a perm. It just you can't. It's just you can't. There's just no. You will look like a wet rat. Does rat have long hair? No, a wet cat. You will look like a wet cat after you work out. Like you can't have a perm and work out.
It's a mess.
You can't. Men don't know how good they got it.
Me. They just get all the easy. They have long eyelashes. They don't have a menstrual cycle. But y'all still look raggedy. How come y'all don't have to do makeup? None of that. But y'all still be like out here, your fade be non-faded. And you know what? I was getting my nails done Friday and this guy walked into the nail salon. Very heterosexual presenting male. And he was like, I need help. He just came in the door and all the women was like, he was like, I need help. And even me, I'm like, well, are you okay? Like, cause I don't even work there. And I'm like, he looks serious. He's like, my eyebrows. I need my eyebrows waxed real bad. And I looked and I was like, you do.
Was it a unibrow?
Yeah, it was given Drake. Remember Drake? Didn't Drake?
Not Drake.
Didn't Drake had that unibrow back in the day? So one of the ladies was like, well, we only got one lady here that could do eyebrows. And he was like, I will wait. And he sat down and played on his phone. He was serious. I think it was presenting like I got a date and I just
he must have
be out here.
And he's like, my dating profile picture don't show all of this.
Okay.
I need y'all to fix this.
You might have to hit that yourself because he ended up saying he's going to go get some food downstairs and he never came back. But he was like, I need help, y'all.
He better go to the the beauty supply and get that razor and start.
That part. So, what'd you do this weekend? Did you do anything for Resurrection Sunday?
Nope.
You know,
I did nothing. I ain't been nowhere. I was gonna call my bestie like, let's go to brunch. We eat brunch in a minute. And I was like, I don't feel like driving nowhere. I need a chauffeur.
I need an intern and a stunt double. Listen. And that's probably another reason why I'm losing my voice, because Friday night I went out to eat. Saturday I went to a charcuterie class and learned how to make a charcuterie board, like with all the designs I know how to make a rose out of my salami. I know how to do the oranges and stuff. And then Saturday, after that class, I went out to eat. And then I went over to my friend's house that bought some fresh red snapper and cooked the dinner. I was like, I'm coming for that too. And then Sunday I went home to Alabama. And then here we are today.
So
and
you was out in them streets.
Listen, this introvert was extroverting. Y'all might not see me next weekend though.
Yeah, no,
Oh, that hot tea feels so good, y'all.
Maybe this coming weekend, because I think spring is finally sprung in in New York, springing up. Like we're gonna hit some 70s, then it's going back to 50s, so maybe not.
It got cold here this past weekend, and I think tomorrow it'll be back in the 70s. Because like a day before, it was like in the 80s, and then it got down to like the high was in the 40s or 50s, and I was like, well, did we have a false start to Hot Girl Summer?
That's how it be. They like give you a little toe, put your pinky toe in, and take it right back out. Nope, slow your roll.
It sounds like when guys are nice at the beginning of a relationship. All right, what do we have today for Black Girl Magic / Black Boy Joy?
Well, this is going to be Black Boy Joy.
Yes, black boys.
Black man joy, because
I'm clicking it now.
Okay, so Method Man is on the digital cover of Essence this month, but Essence does multiple digital covers. Have you ever seen it?
This is my first time. It is a sight to see.
It is very nice. And Method Man, okay, y'all know Donyetta don't watch TV. If you listen to the show, y'all know she don't watch no TV. Okay, Method Man is on Power. The Power.
I didn't know that.
The Power with Ghost's son Tariq. He's on, because there's like 4 powers. I don't know. He's on the one with the
Power
bad
books.
acting. Yes, with the bad acting. Mary J. Blige. She is so terrible in Power. Oh my god.
That's not what I thought she was gonna say.
She is worse than Lala. Have you seen Lala act?
Yeah.
She's worse than Lala. Like, I thought I couldn't take Lala. Like, Mary, I can't.
Is she worse than Carisha when she said, Meech, where's my husband?
They on the same wavelength. Like,
no!
she's Mary. Like, this is Mary in real life. Like, I can tell that this is her.
Did she be frowning up at people on the show too? You know,
she's angry the whole, like, especially this season, because they killed her son last year at the end of the last season, and she's mad the whole time.
If one thing I love about Mary, she be beat, the boots be on point, and she be looking at you like you stupid.
Child, she's Mary, because she's wear her hooker boots on the show.
And does she be dancing on the show?
With her her dookie booty walk. She be doing that, and it's Mary. Like, the Mary wigs. She don't wear the blonde wigs though. She wears dark hair on the show, so no blonde wigs. It's mostly red or it's dark. But it's me. I feel like it's Mary from Yonkers. Like, this is how she was back in the day. I think she used to pop people because she always killing somebody on the show. Okay, I'm gonna talk about Mary. So we talk about Method Man.
Oh dang! I forgot. I was enjoying this Mary segment. Shout out to our girl.
You gotta watch the last episode at least. Just watch one episode so you can see.
So I can see what she be talking about.
Oh my god! So Method Man's on Power. He plays an attorney, and he does work for Tariq, Ghost's son, and he's Mary's attorney now too. But yeah, I think Method Man, I don't know what he did to himself. Is this
this ain't the Method Man that was what was Method Man? Was Method Man in Wu-Tang?
In what?
Wu-Tang?
Yes.
Well, he's been on his own for so long. I forget who was child, because I was like, because when I think of Method Man, I don't think Wu-Tang. I think of him and Redman being silly together, and then I think of like the heartthrob he has become.
Listen, he is, yes, it's Method Man from Wu-Tang.
Look, child. I was like, is that the same? That Kim does. Oh my God, that means we're old.
We ain't that old, because we gonna get to old in the next segment.
But if we remember Method Man being a Wu-Tang, like these young kids listening to this and just said, what?
Listen, there's this little girl at my job, and I had to ask her, I don't know what we were talking about, and I said, oh, because she lives in Staten Island. And I said, do you know who Wu-Tang is? She said, yes. So I said, name a member, and she couldn't. So I said, you don't know who Wu-Tang is? Then you can't name one member of Wu-Tang?
I think I remember 3. Method Man, Old Dirty Bastard, and then Raekwon.
You got Ghostface Killer, you got RZA,
Forgot about him.
There's an inspector, somebody, and there's some other people. I don't know. But between us, we named all the popular ones. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
RZA is a good producer.
Yes, RZA is the producer. He actually produced a lot of the music, right? And stole their coins or something. Something had happened with Wu-Tang.
I think he did the soundtrack for Kill Bill for Quentin Tarantino too.
Indeed, he did. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know what's in Method Man's water. I don't know if this is black on crack, because he works out on Instagram too. You could go and find his page, and he be.
Remember when Gucci Mane came back and they said that when Gucci got out of prison that the one we looking at now ain't the real Gucci Mane?
That is true, but he was always, he just came out with a better body, right? Nothing else was like great about him.
He got them teeth fixed.
Listen, I don't know what Method Man did, but keep doing it.
He's fine.
Clifford Smith Jr., okay?
That's his name?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Method. Remember when he cussed Wendy Williams out like a dog for revealing that his wife had cancer?
Mm-hmm. He don't play.
I like
Did you
Meth.
scroll through these pictures?
I had to stop because it's not nice to lust after somebody's husband.
Listen, there's another guy, the guy from Get Out. He has a digital cover as well. His name is Daniel Kaluuya.
I know who you're talking about. The chocolate he was in the first Black Panther movie as well, right?
Was he?
He was the one who turned on T'Challa. His wife is the head of the female warriors.
Yes, he was a Black Panther. So he has a digital cover as well. But it doesn't, if you click the 3 lines in the top left corner, you can see his cover. But it does not compare to the man.
Does Michael B. Jordan have a cover?
Very nice, though. I like what Essence is doing here. Very innovative. That's a good way
to stay relevant, too. I like that. Pivot. They did good. I like it.
Go to essence.com and click on the top, and you can see their digital covers. Very nice.
And wait, who's Samantha me? Look at
someone else got a cover. Zazie? Who is that? Oh, that's a girl, a woman. I don't know who that is. But she has a cover as well.
Congratulations. So shout out to Method Man for being our Black Boy Joy of this week's episode. Next up, we have our song pick of the week. We curate a playlist on Spotify. We are on the 3rd playlist because this is the 3rd season. Again, 50 episodes, 3 years later. So if you click in the description box, you'll see the links to the individual playlists. But listen and subscribe to all of them. And so, Kim, what is your song pick for this week?
My song pick, I need some new music.
It's not good.
There was someone I saw and I said I want to listen to their album and I forgot to add it and I forgot already. I don't know.
You sound like me. Like I have 20 browsers open on my phone. I'd be like, why do I have 20 browsers in Internet Explorer? Because I'm all the things I said I was going to go back and look at.
That always happens and you just never go back. And I forgot. So maybe it'll come to me again. But this week I chose Slow Motion by Trey Songz.
Slow Motion. I like that song. I feel guilty when I listen to it because Trey has become so creepy.
It's like R. Kelly. Like you still gonna step in the name of love when the song come on. But you don't have to buy his new music.
I was at a wedding and the DJ played Step in the Name of Love. And I danced for about 3 seconds and then everybody left the dance floor. It's like a roach was out there.
What? I'm shocked.
And I was like, so we not? I was like, well, I'm not going to be the one up here dancing to this. Y'all think y'all about to video me and put me on the internet.
The last time I heard it, I don't remember where I was, but everyone danced to it. Like, I'm not going to stop dancing to, no.
I remember but yeah, I like Trey's songs, but he's becoming creepy. And the last thing on R. Kelly is, when I was doing TikTok in the pandemic, and then I did that one, he looks at me and I look at him. Somebody was in the comments talking about, because, my profile on IG, my bio used to say like Christian runner, Delta Sigma Theta, curly top. Somebody gonna comment on my video, what would your God think about you listening to the music of a child molester? The same thing he about to think when I cuss your ass out on Instagram.
People are so judgmental. Like, go somewhere.
And then I was like, well, God, I said, thank you so much for supporting or something. And they came back and was like, you obviously didn't read my comment. Oh, I read it. But you talking to the Donyetta who goes to therapy, because you keep fucking around, you gonna find out.
Someone left a snarky comment on my YouTube this week, and it was an old video, but I'm like, I'm not letting this slide.
Would you? Now,
wait, what did she say?
I want to go read it now.
I was like, I'm not letting this slide. People be saying some slick shit online. I'm telling you, and
these Twitter fingers y'all got, don't.
I was like, I can't let this go. Where is it?
But yeah, Slow Motion is one of What is it? Oh, I'm nervous.
It was on my Restoration Hardware. The restaurant. In New York, Restoration Hardware, the restaurant.
Why I'm sitting here blacked out like I have not been to this restaurant. Yes. What did they say?
So she said chandeliers and a light lunch for $200. Thanks for taking and saving me the L. So she's saying I took an L and I saved her an L. So I'm
looking around for you. Like, who's she talking to?
I took an L. So I said, it's not, okay, this was the classy clapback, okay? Mm-hmm. It's not for everyone, and it's about the experience. You go in knowing this is not going to be an inexpensive brunch. It may be an L for you, but it wasn't for me.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
How's she gonna say I took an L? I mean, yeah, it was expensive.
At the end of the video, did you say you didn't like it or something? I don't understand where the L came from.
I don't know.
Maybe she meant the L train.
Because I showed the bill for a reason, right? If you're going in here thinking you're gonna spend $30, don't go here, because that's not gonna happen.
Did they respond to your response?
Of course not. She didn't respond.
Yeah, so y'all be on the internet angry. But back to Trey songs. I love that song, but he's so creepy lately. Trey, what we doing?
What is he doing? I remember me and my friend went to see him. He was at this theater in Times Square. Mm-hmm. It's in my top 3 of live performances I've ever been to.
Ooh.
He was so good. It was, and the venue was intimate, so we were like on him. It was like right there, like you could feel the sweat coming off.
Did he take his shirt off?
You know he did.
Why does he do that?
I still have the videos on my phone. I refuse to delete them because he was so good. And he has not been on tour since.
He too busy fighting in legal battles for creepy stuff.
He might be in Vegas when we go, and we need to see. I guess we can't really pay for a Trey Songz concert. We could go. We just can't tell nobody.
I can't stand it, Kill.
Don't get caught on camera. Don't record no videos. We gonna just go in there with sunglasses on.
Now that's going to a sneaky link concert. Like, we're gonna have on a disguise. I'm gonna pull out that raggedy ass wig.
We're gonna go in all black, incognito. We just gonna enjoy it.
We're gonna get some of them wigs like they had in Girls Trip.
Yes.
Like we about to set it off.
Oh Lord.
Woo, Lordy. I forgot, and I just put it on there. So my song pick of the week is Spin Bout You by Drake and 21 Savage. 21. So I like that. That's off of there. What is the name of the album that they did?
I don't know. But I didn't know the song until I played it, and I was like, oh, okay. I heard this one before.
So I'm going to see Drake and 21 Savage when they come here to Atlanta.
They're going on tour? Mm-hmm. I wouldn't mind seeing Drake, but the 21 Savage, I
wonder if 21 Savage, like in real life, like, does he rap like he talks? Like, could you imagine talking to somebody who's like calm with everything? He is
so lackadaisical. Like, it's weird.
Like, he's like, tell him my nigga spin you. Which means you'll like make somebody non-living. And he said that, like I just said, I don't know. My name is Donyetta. Like, it's just, he tickles me. Like, just to listen to the lack of emotion in his voice about stuff that you know he feels. I'm like, oh, that might be a good trait to have. I bet he pisses girls off, though.
Who was he with? He was with Amber Rose. That was him?
No, that was Wiz Khalifa.
It was?
Now let me...
Don't they look alike, right? No? Who was he with?
Yeah. It's rumored that he's with Lotto and that she got like a 21 Savage tattoo behind her ear. But as soon as people speculated that they was together, he got on the internet and said not only does he not have a girlfriend, he don't have no celebrity girlfriend. And I was like, he just did you.
So wait, yeah, he could have just not said anything if it wasn't true.
But you know, a certain type of man, and by that I mean the Drakes, the Futures, the 50 Cents, if they don't do nothing else, they're going to embarrass their woman.
And for what? Like, is anyone lusting after 21 Savage?
Not now, nary. 21. That's all. 21. That's it.
If anything, the women will want you more if they think that you're with someone, right?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, which is weird.
And
but
she's
that's
cute.
how it goes.
Why would you not want to claim her with your little raggedy old looking roach? No.
It's giving, yeah, he gives like Flavor Flav Boosie
Yes.
vibes. Like if Flavor Flav and Boosie had a baby.
She is an upgrade. He should be proud to have her. Lucky and proud.
I do like Lotto.
Can't name one song, but okay.
Yes, you can, because you put it on the playlist. She sampled Mariah Carey. Energy.
Bad bitch,
I can be something. Yeah.
I like that song.
See?
That's because it went viral.
I think it's because it was a Mariah Carey sample. You know what? And the young kids, the young kids think that's really a sample of the Tom Tom Club. You remember the Tom Tom Club? Genius of Love? Me and my boyfriend, my lucky boyfriend.
Yes, I remember
There's
that
no
song.
beginning and there
From
is
Mariah.
no end.
You're old, not me.
The Genius of Love by the Tom Tom Club. I remember that came out in the 80s when we used to live in Germany and you couldn't tell us nothing running around in my daddy's sob. Baby, yeah. So yeah, we just, aging ourselves.
You were like 5 in the 80s.
And then, because when New Edition, I went to see New Edition. Last week I saw K. Michelle. The week before that, I saw New Edition. When they were singing Candy Girl, I remember when Candy Girl came out, we were living in Germany. Honey, you couldn't tell me they was not singing to me in the back of my car seat, okay?
Listen, today I just sent a video to my bestie. I said, you still want to go to this old people concert?
What is it?
New Edition?
Baby, I was in and that was one of the, they did good. They did good.
Was Bobby there?
Mm-hmm.
Ralph, Johnny,
Rick, Bob, Ronnie, Ricky, and Mike. And so they would perform songs together. And then, of course, like the individuals. So Ralph Tresvant sang some of his singles. Bobby sang some of his. Johnny sang some of his. And then Belle Biv DeVoe performed. So they would mix it in between like New Edition songs and then their individual breakaways.
So they did the BBD?
Yeah, I think they ended on a Belle Biv DeVoe song. Oh. And it was funny because, like, you know how people have been joking that the videos going around like how Bobby would just walk off the stage? He did.
But does he still sound horrible?
He sounds like his normal self to me. I will say it did make me it made me smile because what was that song he had where he's rapping? He's telling the girl she got a bad attitude. And if he said hello, she wouldn't even, if I put a drink up, you won't even toast.
Put a drink up, you won't even toast. And
girl,
I work so hard for you.
Yes. So that rapping part, obviously, like because Bobby has heart condition, right? So he gets winded. So Belle Biv DeVoe helped him rap some of that rap part in the song, and so they all took turns.
Did he lose any weight?
No,
because he had a show. I wonder if it's still on because I started watching it, but I stopped because it was boring with his wife and their kids. And last thing I remember was his daughter. What was his daughter's name? The older
with the one with Whitney, Bobby Christina.
No, not Bobby Christina. The one that's from his the first two.
I don't know any of his other kids.
I remember his name. But his oldest daughter married a white man.
Okay.
And that was the last episode I watched. It was boring.
Well, damn.
But he was having like difficulty. He was trying to get his health in order because his stomach, when men have that stomach, but it's hard. It's like, that's not good. Like it doesn't end well.
Listen, we got health is wealth, y'all. Health is wealth. All right. Yeah, we got another segment that we added this in. Last week was the first time we added it. Blockhead of the week. So pretty much who was the biggest idiot that we saw in the news this week? What we got, Kim?
Child, I'm gonna go with Judge Matthew. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. Kaczmarek. When people walk into his courtroom, what do they call him? I'm gonna call you Judge Michael, Judge Matthew, because I don't know.
Like Judge Joe Brown. Yeah, Judge.
You just Matt. Oh, Matt, you are awful because he halted FDA approval of an abortion pill in the state of Texas. Now, you know, Texas, Florida. We have Florida last week, right? For doing something stupid.
That part.
Y'all just always up to something. So these were 1 or 2 drugs used together cause an abortion. It causes an abortion. So instead of having like, I don't know, the vacuum, or this is like, I think when you're early on in your pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
So he halted FDA's approval of this drug. I don't understand these people. So when these kids come into this world that are unwanted, are they going to financially take care of them?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Are they going to babysit, buy food, diapers, Pampers? Like what? How does this work?
And at first I wasn't like in on this like theory, but how people were saying that this push for Republicans to stop abortion is like a counter action to increase the white population, because in a number of years, white people in America will no longer be the majority. And it makes so much sense, because I think we talked about this before, like the overwhelming, like the majority of people who receive abortions are Caucasian women.
The majority of people on public assistance are not people of color.
And that's not what y'all think, is it?
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, I know you don't watch Grey's Anatomy, but I
used to. The last episode I saw was when that man, the chief was the black man, and then that man was mad. He came in, he shut up that hospital that time.
Oh, you ain't watching in years.
About 10, 13 years.
Yeah. Look, Meredith finally left like 3 episodes ago. Can you believe the Grey and Grey's Anatomy finally left?
Lord.
Someone else left last week. Oh, her sister left. Maggie Pierce left last week. Like everyone.
She had a sister.
Yeah, a black sister at that.
That's her real sister?
Yes, because remember Richard had an affair with her mother?
Forgot about
her mother got pregnant and had a child and gave it up for adoption. She came back. Ooh. But anywho, it's a mess. So anywho, they're having like a whole arc about abortion being banned in certain states. So people are coming to their state to get abortions. What is her name? The redhead. She pops in the show in and out. Remember she was a baby doctor and like she's a big surgeon. I can't remember her name. But she pops in the show in and out, and she has this doctor mobile is huge that she drives around to different places, you know, to give women medical care.
Doctor mobile.
Listen, it's a whole to do, but their whole like thing right now is on abortion because it's like a hot topic in the country. So they're bringing it to the forefront, and I don't know, maybe people can. I mean, it's just like little storylines that they have come in, like younger women who, you know, had a night, they made a mistake, they didn't know what to do right away, and a month later they've been giving a pill like the one that's been banned. So I didn't even know a pill like that existed. Did you?
I did, and only because I was familiar like with the abortion process, and so I know like early on, I can't remember what it is, you can take the pill, and then I know people who have done the traditional one where if you're further along but still make the cutoff, and they've had to do the ones where you get vacuumed out per se, and for different reasons. So I know women, one of my friends had a miscarriage. A married woman had a miscarriage, and her body did not naturally expel all of the fetus, which, you know, and this gets into the trickiness of banning abortion. So if your body doesn't naturally expel all of the fetus, then you have to have an abortion. So in that instance, her doctor gave her the abortion pill, and helped, expel that, because if not, you'll get an infection and you can die. But then I've had another friend another married woman who had a miscarriage, and she had to do the tradition. I forget what they call it. For the miscarriage, where they had to go in and vacuum out the deceased fetus.
D&C, I think it's called.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And so I was familiar with it.
But what if you find out there's other instances, and maybe the child that you're carrying will not, as soon as they come out, they won't survive?
And so people have like medically induced abortions or labor, like things like that. So it's really tricky. I think it's not fair. And I think I didn't have a problem with any of the abortion laws pre them overturning Roe versus Wade the way that they existed. But to just make it more illegal in so many more states than those states that were getting by with having the stricter rules. I think in a lot of instances, you have to let people do what they need to do when they need to do it. And I don't think it's fair for anybody to tell another person what to do with their body. And having a child is such a major decision, and it changes the trajectory of your life, and not only your life, but said future child's life. And it's just, we like to tell too many people what they should or should not be doing based on our personal views, which are most of the time fucked up, because most of us are fucked up people. Our religious views, but y'all like to pick and choose which parts of the Bible that you want to adhere to. And I don't feel like it's fair to put my Christian views on somebody who is not a Christian. Things like that. So y'all spend a lot of time worried about what everybody else is doing instead of just being like decent people.
I don't know, child. And this judge was a Trump appointee.
Of course.
Just to add that in there.
I wish the state of Texas would focus more on like making it illegal to drag Black people behind trucks. How about that?
Oh, they won't do that. They don't care about it. They don't care about us. That's for certain.
Dinglings. And I mean, I feel like we talk about a lot of stuff because we had a blockhead, and now we're going to get into bullshit. So bullshit of the week isn't necessarily bad things. Bullshit of the week is hot topics. You know how you sit around and shoot the shit? That's what we're about to do now. So bullshit of the week. The first thing that oh Lord, I'm so tired of this already.
Child, listen, okay. I saw so many posts about this Freaknik Hulu documentary. I thought it was on I went looking for it on Hulu this weekend. I was like, I gotta watch this.
It's not even out yet.
They started.
Kim, you lying. You are lying.
Donyetta, I went and looked for it because I was like, what is everyone talking about? I gotta see what this is about. It is not, I don't even think they made it yet.
I see so many people on here posted Mark safe for being in the Freaknik documentary, like things like that. Y'all.
It's not out. I feel like these posts are like when people say, I do not own the rights to this music. Don't you hate that?
Like, we know you don't. You are not Beyonce.
Facebook and Instagram is not reading your little disclaimer at the bottom of your post.
Newsflash, we stopped doing that back in like 2015. I don't think you have to do that anymore.
So many people are posting pictures from Freaknik. And like when Freaknik happened, we're like 10 years too young for Freaknik.
I was like, we were in like middle school.
We're too young. We're probably more than 10 years too young. So everyone that's talking about it has to be in their mid to late 50s. They have to be, right?
And you took a picture of the picture that you posted on Instagram to let us know you was at Freaknik.
Because it wasn't no digital picture. It was none of that there. And first of all, nobody asked you. Second of all, you are not going to be in this documentary. Third of all, nobody cares. Nobody's looking for you in this documentary. Nobody.
I don't even know if I'm going to watch it.
I probably wouldn't have watched it, but all of this chatter made me curious. And I went to look for it, and it's not even there. So I don't know what you all are talking. So then when it actually comes out, they're going to be doing this again. I don't know.
I'm typing it. When does Freaknik come out on Hulu?
I was looking.
Yeah.
Is it 2024? What is this?
Calm down. Yeah. Y'all calm. all the way down. Have several seats.
When is it
2024. And y'all, it's gonna come out. It don't even say when. It's gonna come out in 2024. If y'all don't, I swear, Kim, I would have did the same thing you did. I thought it was out.
I'm telling you, I was searching for a minute. I was like, what is, and then I went to Google's and I said, where is it? Because I was like, where is it? And it was like, they made an announcement that they're making a documentary about Freaknik.
I did not know it started in 83.
Yeah, that was a minute.
We were 2. Y'all old. But wait a minute now. Okay, well, maybe y'all went late. I was like, wait a minute now. Some of y'all in y'all 50s. If it started in 93, what the hell was you doing there? Because if we was 2, y'all was 12. But y'all probably went like in the mid-90s. Because that's when I remember it being at its height. And that's also when I remember it getting shut down.
Yeah. Because we had up here, we had the Greek Fest.
Ooh, what was that like?
It was like all the Greeks. And I went one year when I was a teenager because I went with my sister. I probably should not have been there. But it was
the trouble of the big sibling gets the younger sibling into.
It's at Jones Beach in Long Island in New York. All the black people everyone from the boroughs used to come across the bridge and come to Long Island. It was like the bootleg Freaknik for the Greeks. That's what it was.
Hey.
That's what it was. Because, back then people wasn't flying down to Atlanta. That wasn't happening. So we had to make our own little, not we, because I ain't have nothing to do with it.
She told on herself, wait, I caught that. What?
I was just along for the ride with my older sister. She should be the one getting in trouble, not me.
Now, let me tell y'all, Kim, that's low down. Because I do believe Kim mama listened to the podcast. You ain't have to say all that.
She brought me. She made me go. She made me go.
Snitches get stitches. Snitches get killed. Y'all, Kim, don't, She ain't have to say all that. So, yeah, Kim, I swear to God, I thought this documentary was out. I literally have been going down my timeline today. How do y'all know y'all not in the Freaknik documentary if it's not even out? You might be in there doing something foolish. I swear I thought it was out. Y'all play too much. But I don't think I'm going to watch it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't like black and white movies. I don't like movies with subtitles. I don't like old stuff.
Maybe this gonna be like them civil rights videos we used to watch during Black History Month in elementary school. VHS recordings.
So hopefully they digitally remaster it. The videos, because it's on one of them camcorders that was like on the shoulder, like huge.
Okay,
it's gonna be on one. Yeah. I'm gonna need y'all to stop marking yourself safe from the Freaknik documentary.
Because you don't know yet.
Just stop. Let it go.
I hope they following the hashtag and then they do a search for your face and all the videos and put you in there just because.
Listen, if y'all in it, I'm gonna be screenshotting and posting it. If you was born in the 80s, you're probably safe.
No, and if you was born in the 80s and you was in it, you was probably fast.
Super fast. Your ass was not supposed to be there.
You was mannish and omish. All right, let's see. Michael K. Williams, drug dealer, pleads guilty. So if you guys remember, we covered this. Girl, was this last year? COVID and the messing up of my concept of time that it has done.
I don't know when it was.
He died in September 2021. Dang. See, I would have said it was 2022.
It's coming up on 2 years. Wow.
So Michael K. Williams, he was he played Omar on The Wire. Mm-hmm. And if you guys remember, he was found dead in his residence, and it was from a drug overdose. And so Irvin Cartagena sold fentanyl laced heroin, or like y'all like to say, heroin, in broad daylight in New York City, feeding an addiction. He dealt the fatal dose that killed Michael K. Williams in September.
How do they know, though? This is just like the who is the white guy that died from a drug overdose? Mac Miller? Is that his name?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
His dealer got jail time too.
How do they find the drug dealer? I wonder, in instances like this.
That's what I want to know. Like, how do you
They probably went through like the phone records and the texts and
So does he get charges for the possession and selling of the drugs too?
he pleaded guilty to one count of conspiracy to distribute and possess with intent to distribute fentanyl, analog fentanyl, and heroin. He will be sentenced later this year, and he faces a mandatory minimum of 5 years and up to 40 years on those charges.
So he didn't get time for murder and manslaughter or anything.
It's just the
So it's the actual
slinging,
drug.
Yeah, the slinging of the drugs.
The drug charges. So you cannot go down if someone overdoses on the drugs that you gave them, but they're going to get you on the other drug crimes.
Being the handler.
So how come Michael Jackson's doctor never went down?
I think that was part of it. It was like a lot of back and forth, right? But I don't think he's not a doctor anymore, is he?
I don't know.
I remember there was a lot of back and forth about that. There was a lot of back and forth about Prince and those prescriptions he was on. I think, if I remember correctly. So I guess because you didn't actually give them, like administer the drug, it's one of those things. Like if I sold you a gun and then you go out and kill yourself or somebody, like am I held liable? No, but they'll probably get you on some of the.
But didn't Michael Jackson's doctor give him the propofol?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't give it to yourself. It's like someone had to put the IV in you and.
Listen, y'all stick to edibles and stop. If you do drink some champagne.
What is heroin? Do you shoot it? You shoot it or you smoke it?
I think you shoot it because most people like, I think heroin. Why did Bernie Mac start that?
Saying that?
Nope. In the black community, ever since Bernie Mac said y'all on that heroin, but I think you shoot it. I think it looks like a powder, and then you cook it until it turns into a syrup, and you inject it. Because remember, that's people be injecting in between their toes when they can't find a vein. It's addictive.
But how, as a celebrity, do you go from coke? Because you went from coke, right?
Playing with that nose candy to heroin.
Like you went from coke to like something. But
if I Google how do you use heroin, is that gonna flag like the FBI like for a future interview or something I have?
It might.
Opioid made from morphine. I did not know that.
Really? From morphine.
It's called smack or junk. Younger users begin by snorting or smoking it when they want to avoid the stigma attached to injection drug use. What's the difference? That's like saying I don't do cocaine, I do crack. Oh, baby, you still on something.
No, I think crack is worse. I think you're gonna say you don't do crack, you do cocaine.
Well, see, they're the same, except one is a rock and one is a powder. I think the only reason crack has such a bad name, it might be stronger, but black people tend to use crack and white people tend to use cocaine. So even like with the sentencing between crack and cocaine, crack gets the harder sentence.
See, you don't watch enough drug shows. Okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you the difference between crack and cocaine. Okay, cocaine is the powder form, right? They take the cocaine, they cut it, they cook it, they break it down, they add, something to it, and they break it down further, and it turns into the rock form. And you can sell the rocks for cheaper, but you sell more of it. And that's how they made more money in the 80s off of crack cocaine. You need to watch Snowfall. You need to watch Power.
Those shows sound interesting. I did watch Power. I cannot get those brain cells back. I don't know why y'all watched it. I don't know why y'all made it popular. It wasn't good. The acting was bad. The murders and the dead bodies, that makes no sense.
Snowfall, they really show you how to cook it. And what's the other BMF does too? They show you how you go from cocaine to crack. Yeah.
Y'all still out here giving black people more time for crack because crack is associated with black people, and y'all let white people do cocaine and they get lighter sentences.
That is true.
Either way, all y'all some junkies.
Yeah, I just don't know how celebrities go from coke to
Yeah, one of my friends sent me a text like 2, 3 weeks ago. They were in California at a party, and they was like, "Bitch." And I was like, what? Because, I'm sitting here minding my black business. They said they walked into a party, baby. And they said them white people was in there with a fucking spatula doing cocaine.
what?
This was
See?
like 3 weeks ago. They were like, and my friend is black, went to a party with one of their white associates. And they were like, what the hell is going on in here? They said they had a spatula, baby.
See, cocaine is to white people as weed is to black people. Wow.
But yeah, like and I've seen like in the movies and I've heard stories of like certain parties you go to and you walk in different rooms, or you'll be in the women's bathroom in New York at like these celebrity parties and stuff, and somebody be like, "You want some cocaine, baby? I came in here to pee." So yeah, like they said they had a spatula out like it was just, and my friend was like, "I thought I was doing something because I had took this damn edible before we came. I'm
That's
on weed. Y'all got cocaine with a spatula."
that's the gateway drug.
How does that start, Kim? Like when you do cocaine, where did the spatula come from? If you do cocaine, y'all walk around with like spatulas in your Teflon bags. I'm confused.
Listen, because they do coke so much, right? It becomes like you get used to it. So they're like, I need a better high. So
And
you's
they
like,
know be
what's
running.
next? And you always got a friend that's doing the next thing.
Remember that time Ike Turner snorted so much cocaine that he ate the wall in his nose
Mm,
out?
mm-mm, mm-mm.
That's a. Could you imagine? What do you have to do to eat the wall of your nose out?
A lot of damn cocaine. A whole lot.
So I'm gonna let Kim run with this one
Have you been
because
seeing
it's
these
out of
blue check
hand.
marks?
Now I don't know if I should buy these clothes from these little fake boutiques, because I used to only buy the clothes from the fake boutiques if it was a blue check, but now anybody can get a blue check. So I'm not
Listen,
waiting 3 weeks for my shirt to come.
it's been infiltrating my friends and some friends that are just regular folks. I'm seeing that blue check mark. And I'm wondering, why are y'all paying to get a like what are you getting out of it? First of all, how much
So
is
if
it?
you, it's
I
$14.99
went
a month.
a month.
So for y'all don't know, Meta, which is what Instagram and Facebook, they've started a thing where if you want to be verified or have that blue check by your name, you can pay for $14.99, and apparently it gives you I guess what we all knew it was for in the first place, verification that you are a legit person. And also if you have it, like say if your account gets hacked or you have some type of technical difficulty, you can call in or you get like actual live support. Whereas the rest of us, we just got to wait for them to respond to that automated message. And
Mm-hmm.
so I have seen a lot of people who I know did not have a blue check a week ago, now with the blue check. And I was like, y'all are paying. Y'all know that's a free app, right? It's $14.99 a month. Um, I don't know where we're headed with this. Like, cause at some point, are all of us who are out here making content creation, are we gonna have to go down this rabbit hole, like to get the same perks and benefits and algorithms that those of y'all who have paid for it, or like, and I still want to be verified like the old fashioned way. Like that was a big deal.
It was like you had to have publicity. That was how you got verified. You had to have press
Mm-hmm.
in
Like if they
addition
Googled your
to
name,
they had to be articles. You had to be
yeah.
somebody. You couldn't just be a regular person. Like, what does a regular person need a check mark for? For what? It was
I
for
don't have 10,000 followers yet. If somebody hacked my account, I think we might be okay.
it was for celebrities, for like, remember when we couldn't even post links?
Oh, I was so mad. I was like,
and they
y'all
finally let
haters.
everyone post links. But you know what? It's because they gotta be not making as much money as they used to, because people aren't
Mm-hmm.
paying for ads like they used to.
And I love to skip right on through them.
And you
But
don't
yeah,
see
so
boosted posts, and they're finding a way to make money, and y'all's are falling for it.
I saw a lady, she was like popping, it was a reel, and she was popping a bottle of champagne, and she was like, something, the reel was like, I just got my blue check and I got it, the traditional way. She writes, she's a journalist, so she has publications in magazines and newspapers, and has done interviews, so she got verified that way. Like Kim said, if you have press, so her name comes up in all these popular things because she's the author of them. Do you know people were in her comments arguing with her, telling her that she bought her verification? And her point was, if I did, so what? But I earned it. She told those people, Google me. And I did. Her name popped up like a lot. But yeah, people are now going to be in the comments. What we not going to do is argue with me on my stuff. You go argue on your stuff. But people were like literally trying to piss on her accomplishment of getting verified the traditional and original way, and like insinuating that she paid for it. And her caption clearly said, no shade if you pay for that check. She's like, but y'all, I've been working so hard and I finally got my check and I'm excited.
I want to know the logic behind paying for the check. Like what benefit are you people getting out of it? Because it's not even cool anymore. Like, it was cool when you got it because you were supposed to have it.
I think the perks that are starting to come with it. I have a sneaky suspicion if you've paid to be Meta verified, that your algorithm works a little bit better than mine is right now. And like you said, that support to it. But I think they're showing us like Instagram is about to turn into a thing where I will not be surprised that for those of us that are in content creation, one day we all, because right now it's the difference between having, I don't know, free YouTube and then watching YouTube and you don't have to watch them commercials. I think we're going to start seeing big differences in how the platform works for those of us who aren't paying for it.
I just started paying for Spotify. You want me to pay for a check mark too?
These people out here nickel and diming us. And again, as of now, Instagram is still a free app.
Listen, if Instagram start charging, I'm out. I ain't paying. Yeah, I don't show nobody my post no more anyway. So what's the point?
And I'm thinking about that. Ever since they came out with this, my views and my likes have plummeted. And I'm pretty sure the algorithm is working against us that have not paid. It was already bad.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk too much junk about it because, like I said, I got a sneaky suspicion that if I keep this content creation thing and keep meta-ing, one day we all gonna be at the fork in the road where we gotta decide if we want this subscription or not.
I will say though that I started following, I said this last week, I was going to start following some more people that are in areas that I'm interested in, and my feed is changing, which is good. So I'm going to continue to do that. Maybe I need to unfollow some folks as well.
Yeah.
But then
it's going to show you what you interact with the most. And so some of your friends, if they're doing a different type of content than what you're pushing, it warps it a little bit.
And then I had some travel bloggers follow me. They probably gonna unfollow because I ain't following them back because they gonna unfollow right away anyway. But
I hate that they got rid of the app that lets me know who I follow that doesn't follow me back.
That app was so good.
Because when I tell you I would unfollow my mama if she had unfollowed me, I didn't care. Everybody can get it. Everybody can get it.
Mm-hmm. Like Donyetta alerted me to the fact that someone unfollowed me, and I only put this person on mute. See, I was being nice. I'm trying not to be mean and unfollow you, but you went ahead and unfollowed me. So I unfollowed you back.
An eye for an eye and an unfollow for an unfollow.
But be mad at Donyetta. It's her fault, because had she not told me, I would have never known, because I'm not going in your profile to see if you follow me. I don't really care.
The only reason I knew is because the person did the same to me, and I had a feeling.
But yeah, if you do me the honor of unfollowing me first, then I will do you the favor and unfollow you back. But I'm not going to unfollow anybody. Unless you really grind my gears. But since you wanted to unfollow me, I returned the favor. You're welcome.
They were hurt. That's why they unfollowed you. They were hurt.
I
They
will
were
do you
little.
the favor of not blocking you. I will do you that favor.
Are you going to apologize for hurting their feelings?
I didn't hurt anyone's feelings.
Well, why do you think they unfollowed you?
I really don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't
Kim
care.
hurt they feel. Yeah, Kim hurt they feelings real bad.
I had this girl unfollow me one time. Okay, she unfriended me on Facebook and unfollowed me, right?
Damn.
But she was a friend of a friend, and my friend who she was friends with, they weren't friends anymore. So I'm like, if I see you, you ain't my friend. You were a friend of a friend. You were an acquaintance. So don't be waving at me and trying to be cool with me because you ain't cool with my friend no more. So you ain't cool with me. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. So when she saw me, she was saying hello, and I was like, you know. And the next day, she unfriended me and unfollowed me.
And you know what? I want to put that as our what would you do? So because that just made me think of I got story time. So we're gonna get to that later. But that was a good one.
I don't know, but if you're an acquaintance, like you know you have those friends of a friend, right? And y'all just together by happenstance because she's friends with one of your friends. We had no interaction other than being in a group. We never talked we never hung out one-on-one. We didn't have one text exchange between the two of us. So we had no interaction other than when our friend brought us together.
Okay, well that might not be the what would you do. Because I'm like that too. Like if I know you, and it doesn't even have to be like how I met you, but like say if I have some friends and I know somebody like has fallen out and it's a legitimate reason why y'all falling out, then I tend to side with the one who was offended as opposed to being the offender. But I'm the kind of friend that like if my friend don't fuck with you no more, then I don't fuck with you no more. And it's real middle.
That's why we twins. That's why.
Yeah. And like when I say it out loud, like it sounds real middle school, but to me it's just like based off of like principle. Like if I care about you, like if somebody do you dirty, then we might as well say that they did me dirty. But as I've gotten older, I know a lot of people don't move that way. I have a lot of friends where like I've fallen out with people like for legitimate reasons, and then my friends will be Switzerland.
You have instances like that. Like I've had instances like that as well. But it's different when you were friends with the other person too. Right? If you are all legitimate friends and two friends fall out, then you can't like they might make up eventually, they might not, but you don't want to cut the other person off just because they're not talking to whoever. But if you and I were never friends, there's no reason for me to continue to be in contact with you. And this person was a social climber anyway.
Damn.
And she had
Hold on. Oh, you talking about the friend who fell out with your friend?
She had the personality of a paper bag. I found out she was DMing friends and all this. It was a mess. She did me a favor.
The trash took itself out.
Took itself out. Got your feelings hurt because I ain't say hello.
And if me and Kim start paying for this $14.99 membership Meta, and then y'all go to Apple one day and try to listen to the podcast, and we charge y'all a 99-cent fee, then y'all already know what's up. Y'all already know what's up.
You gotta pay to play.
We trying to live.
You gotta pay to play.
Let's see. How long have we been recording? It does not seem like it's been that long.
It has. Indeed it has.
Okay, we're gonna speed this up for y'all. Especially because I got to edit this by tomorrow and get on the plane Wednesday morning. Let me see. We're going to talk about this real short because we sort of kind of talked about it. Y'all, rapper Coolio died from an accidental overdose of fentanyl and other drugs. His coroner report just came out. So if y'all remember, Coolio was pronounced dead in September 2022. The LA County Medical Examiner ruled his death was caused by the effects of fentanyl, heroin, and methamphetamine. Y'all, there's a lot of drugs.
What you doing?
He was
so
59.
He probably had. You see what I mean by they cut it? So they put all of this stuff in it and they give it to people, and it's like,
We grew up like with Coolio, and he was like I thought he was doing so good because remember he became very famous for his cooking skills. Him and Trick Daddy, out these black men was out here cooking, throwing down. So that's another person that has been unfortunately affected, and life has ended because of tainted drugs.
That's crazy.
Let me see. Tiffany Haddish has a new boo.
I've
seen him before. I was just looking at that. So she broke up with Common sometime, because we don't know, because our concept time is messed up. Sometime in this panorama called the pandemic, or the panties, or the panty.
The panini.
The panini, the panorama Porsche. Tiffany Haddish and the rapper Common broke up. And so Tiffany Haddish, who is now 43 years old, happens to be in a relationship with the Bitcoin investor named Marvin Jones. I don't know who Marvin is, but they know his name, and they were spotted locking lips after brunch in Studio City, which is located in LA, at the end of March.
Wait, so what does a Bitcoin investor mean? He invests in Bitcoin?
I think he's been doing so, and making money.
Was he one of the founders of Bitcoin? Like, what does that mean?
But that's not like people who get like a lot of their money from like investing in stocks, and they just really know, like they get in early, they flip, and or sell, get out at the prime time. And I think he probably has a knack for investing in Bitcoin and profiting.
And he's a former attorney. See, this is why I say, why don't like Khloe Kardashian, like find you a professional man? Like you can't find like who are the guys that book the jobs for the actors?
Like an agent, agent or something,
like a manager, an attorney, an accountant. Like she's on the right path. Like find you you know what? Like Common been through who he been through? Serena, Erykah Badu. Like he running through him. He ran like. Who is this dude?
And I've heard he has issues, like commitment issues, and that's why all his relationships go to hell in the headbasket.
Probably. But hopefully this she did keep her business private until it's like, do like Issa. Like we didn't know Issa had a man until she got married.
Well, this one, I don't think she told us she was in a relationship. I think TMZ found this out.
But she on the red carpet with the dude now.
Oh, she is?
Isn't that him in the picture?
Is that a red carpet though?
That looks like a red carpet. It's a Sundance in the back. Is that the Sundance Institute? They were on a red carpet. For sure.
Well, good luck, Tiffany, because she had a rough last year or so, and I think Girls Trip 2 is currently filming. So good luck in everything, career and love. Because it's hard out here. Newsflash: SWV regrets doing the reality TV show with Escape. I know y'all do. I know you do.
They lying, because y'all are back in the spotlight.
I wouldn't want to be back in it for no trash.
No, but they're on talk shows. They're making the rounds. I'm sure between them,
nobody's talking about them and their music.
But I'm sure between them, they now have more than 1 million followers. Because remember, the sister said between y'all ain't even got 1 million.
Dang. Phew, yeah. Nobody's talking about the show. I mean, nobody's talking about them or their music. I bet all their interviews, they're talking about the drama that Escape has going on.
But they don't have any new music. Like, now is the time. Put out something. Put out a new song.
Don't. No, because sometimes let me tell y'all, when I'm a big advocate of going out at the top of your game, when y'all keep rolling, and I saw Andre, what is he going by now? Is Andre 3000?
He's still around?
Well, here's the thing. He was doing an interview and they were asking him like why he doesn't rap anymore. And he said, well, like to even go like back to like the definition of like what hip hop is. He was like, after you reach a certain age, you're no longer hip. Like you might be aware of what's going on in like current culture and stuff like that. But like he was like new ways of rap, new rappers, new topics, new flows are coming out. And he said so many of his rap idols stay in the game and be trying to rap at the age of 83 and 85. And you sort of sound old and corny. So I think SWV needs to do like, you know, smaller tours and venues for the people who are like their genuine fan base and love nostalgia and R&B.
But that's what they're doing.
But yeah, don't make no new music. Don't. Like leave your music where it is.
But they're get boring. Off the show with Escape. I can see kind of what Escape, because of course Donyetta didn't watch the show. Y'all know I watch all 6 episodes. So
are they boring or are they not toxic? And that's a big difference.
Their show looks boring. Like I wouldn't pay to see a SWV show.
Oh, you meant their music. I mean, their performing show.
The performance, yeah. Like they have the week and they have the good songs that we all love from the 90s, but their show is pretty, like that's kind of what Escape was talking about. Escape was like, we have all of this, we have screens, we have lights, we have all this stuff, and we put butts in the seats, which they be playing arenas. Like Escape is still getting money, but SWV, they're always with someone else on someone else's tour. They're never like headlining. And they had the final concert. They finally did the combined show. Mm-hmm. And it was just, man, like.
Yeah, because Escape and SWV are 2 different vibes. But remember that one single SWV had, and it was on the Above the Rim soundtrack? Anticipation.
Oh, that was the jam.
To come. Baby.
I'm so happy that and you know why they're so whack? Because Coco sings every song. Like I'm sick of hearing that mousy voice. Like we don't want to hear that. Let Taj and Lily sing.
That's like telling Diana to let some of the other Supremes sing.
But we don't even know that
for a reason.
We don't even know the other Supremes' names. At least we know Taj and Lily's name. Like I don't want to hear.
Vocally, are they good? Singers?
They're not the best singers, but they can carry a note.
Okay, we don't want to hear that. we want to hear the best.
How
many times do you be listening to a Destiny's Child song, and when it got to Michelle and Kelly part, you stop singing in the car, or you don't want to hear that song?
Let it be each other so well.
That song. Ooh, I can't. See, you know exactly the song to sing.
That's my jam, girl.
I can't stand that.
Poor Michelle.
Let me think, what collaborative songs? I like Cater to You. Let me cater to you.
They all sung in that song, yes. But yeah, SWV, y'all better ride this wave. That's my tagline for the run wave. Ride this wave and do something. I don't know. Yeah,
they're going to have to just be opening up for, like you said, they keep opening up. The bag don't always have to be the biggest bag. Just get the bag.
They're going on tour with Jodeci this summer.
They are?
Yeah. Look at Donyetta.
All 4 members of Jodeci?
Donyetta, you.
All 4 members of Jodeci?
Doesn't Devontae, he doesn't perform, or is it Dalvin? I don't know.
I think it's Devontae. Devontae and Dalvin are brothers, and then Casey and JoJo are brothers. We all know about Casey and JoJo drug issues.
I think Devontae and Dalvin might be gone. I don't know. I don't follow.
Well, then that's just Casey and JoJo.
Well, they sung all the songs, so who else do you need?
Then it's not Jodeci, though. Just like Escape has 3 members. That's like the time the Temptations was touring, and they had Otis was still in the group, and then they had them boys that was me and Kim age as the rest of the Temptations. Them ain't the Temptations.
No, but Tasha, she is horrible. She's like her husband. He's stealing money from them, and her ego, like she came to the tour. Sis had like 15 people with her. Like she had
Tasha, the sister who stole Tamika money.
Yes.
Oh, Tasha. She does come across as having a nasty attitude.
I don't, yeah, something's off. And her husband, like, you know, when you ask somebody a question and they repeat the question and then they stutter because you know they ass is lying, that's her husband.
They trying to,
like,
what's his name? Rocky?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, he's a dude hit the promoter from one of their concerts and worked out a side deal where the promoter was going to give him 20 G's for the shows and directly to him. And the promoter sent everything to all the girls and they confronted them and she called the husband and the husband was like, I didn't do that. They're like, this is his number. These are the messages.
Just like he didn't sign Tamika's checks.
Yeah, he's like, How you spell Jodeci? Jodecii? Edeci. Oh, Jodeci. They got a blue check mark. They pay for that.
I just thought about the name Jodeci, so that has to be JoJo's name. Duh would be
Devontae.
And then C would be Casey. So Dalvin, but Dalvin was more of the producer. He was the one producing their track. So he didn't sing a lot. Even when the group was together, he didn't like take lead vocals. He was the producer. He was the Teddy Riley. Well, no, Teddy Riley.
Okay, they have a pin post from the BET Awards from June 27, 2022, and it's only 3 of them.
Yeah.
I don't know which 3 it is. Well, we know Casey and JoJo there.
I tell y'all.
Okay, here. See, this third dude is not Dalvin or Devontae. Wait. Who? Wait, this might be Devontae.
Yeah, that's Devontae Swang.
Oh, no, that's Dalvin. Wow. Casey, JoJo, and Dalvin. Where's Devontae? He was the cute one. Remember he had those hazel eyes?
Dalvin?
Dalvin was the one that never did anything.
So who was the one performing in this one then?
I think that's Dalvin.
Which one was the producer? Devontae or Dalvin? Devontae. Oh shit.
Devontae which one is this? Was the producer.
So that's Dalvin. Did you see that video a few years ago went viral on social media where the one who's not in the picture was like in Subway looking like he was on that, he wasn't on no cocaine. He was looking like he was on crack. That hair on.
Oh, Dalvin was the Devontae.
So they're doing a tour.
Yeah. But it's like who, like I saw a video today of Tony, and they was like, they put a bootleg Raphael Sadiq in and people started leaving. Like, where's Raphael Sadiq?
Let me see. They tagged all 4 of them. Oh, so Drew Hill's going to be on this tour. Mr. Dalvin, Casey, JoJo. Wait, is Devontae going to be in this?
That's what I'm saying. Who is this talking? Okay, there go Casey.
He was in it. Okay, he was in it.
JoJo. No, it's only 3 of them.
2.
I don't know, child. Where they gonna be?
3.
SWV.
4. All 4 of them are in there.
I'm mad we counted.
Okay, because we
Jodeci going on tour. If you want to go see them and the rest of the 50 over crew, go ahead. Get your tickets.
I'm gonna find when they come into Atlanta. I've seen Casey and JoJo perform before.
Jodeci maybe there was 2 summer block party tour.
So we're gonna see. Let me see what we got. Keisha Knight Pulliam announced that she gave birth. It was during her birthday week. She's 44 years old. She and her husband, Brad James, baby, her husband, fine. Okay? Fine. Fine.
I
Welcome
agree.
us. Baby, thou shalt not covet.
No
Da
lies
da
told. Hold
da
on. Why are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 members of Drew Hill? I'm gonna need y'all to see this. Look, what Earth?
Cause they did another like the Temptations, like when what was the heavier set guy's name in the group? Woody? No.
Wait, so Cisco, Nokio, and Jazz. Okay, someone's missing. Who are these other dudes?
They replaced some of the members. So if you've seen Drew Hill perform in the last couple of years, I've seen them. It was not the original members, but now you just can't kick these people out. You done added them to the group now.
No,
that
they
y'all
got to go. You guys split the money 7 ways now? No.
So yeah, they added new members to the group. So
that's too much. 7
you can't kick them out the group now. They done signed that contract.
No, they gotta go. Y'all ain't getting an equal cut.
See? But yeah, Keisha Knight Pulliam and her husband Brad have a son, and if you remember, she also has a 6-year-old with Ed Hartwell. They were married for.
She had a baby from him.
Yep. That did not end well at all.
No.
So congratulations. Let me see. Tamar's ex-husband Vince is not paying his bills. We don't want to talk about that. Next. Or what would you do? Y'all, I don't even know if this is a what would you do as much as this is some crazy foolishness. So there's a couple in Vancouver, Washington. Their 1 month was abducted when their car was stolen. So the dad was at a smoothie and coffee shop in Vancouver, Washington. He turned his back for 1 second and he said the car thief burglar hopped into the car. Now, I don't know why you left the car running, and I don't know why you got out the car and why the baby was still in it.
How you turn your back for 1 second? Something ain't the math ain't mathing. Okay,
he said he was a few feet from the car, and then he turned around and he saw the guy hop in it where his son was still in view. He said he pleaded with the man to give him his child back. He said, my son is in there. Just give me my son. Take the car, but please give me my son. He said this man looked at him, hopped in the car, and drove off. Right? So then, so they called 911. The car was found 15 minutes later, and the baby was in the car unharmed. But then the thief started running up the business credit card at the mall. So he told his wife, like, yo, somebody's trying to use the credit card. This man then went to Victoria's Secret, Foot Locker. And so the parents went to the mall because, you know, every time he run up the card, they know what store you in. Y'all, they went to the mall. They spotted this man at JCPenney's. They tackled him, beat him up, and held him down until the police came.
What on earth? Wait, where is this?
Vancouver, Washington. Y'all, these ain't black people neither.
First
at least
of all,
not the parents.
How you didn't turn your back for 1 second? You was outside the car. You left the keys in the car.
And the baby.
Okay, even if it was a new car where the key gotta be in the vicinity, does the car stop once you get a certain distance from the key?
Not if it's already running, it can keep going. And I only know that because like when I valet my car, sometimes they'll tell me to keep the key fob. But in order for them to crank it up and bring it back to me, like I have to give it to them. Like even if I'm staying, because I've done this before. I've gotten in my car and tried to drive off and forgot my keys in here. And it'd be like, the key, we don't feel the key fob. Where the key fob at, sis? But y'all, ain't that some about it stuff? You met that man at the mall and just kept watching where he was swiping that card. Woo! And got him.
Listen, they should have took their behinds to jail for leaving the kid in the car with the period, like Carisha.
Because I even think about that. Like when I hop out the car to go to the mailbox, like I intentionally at least turn my car off. Like, because it only take a second, y'all.
Listen, sometimes when I have to go inside, I rarely get gas anymore. But if I go into the convenience store, I take my key out and lock the door.
When I get gas, I take the key out. I turn the car off. I take the key and put it in my pocket. And sometimes I lock the doors.
I always take the key out the ignition. My mother, she got me scared about leaving the key.
Wait a minute. It's still J.C. Penney's in the world? Why do I think they went out of business?
No, Penny's is still open. There's one in the mall by me.
I swear I thought we lost them in the Panorama because,
No.
so many companies went out of business.
J.C. Penney survived, child.
I don't know if I would go to the mall, but you know what? When they stole my stuff in California last year and my MacBook pinged, I was like, oh, my MacBook pinged. It show you the address. So the person that was with me, he's like, what the hell you gonna do? Go ring the doorbell and tell them, give me my MacBook back? And I was like, yes.
I'm gonna check the neighborhood. If the neighborhood is all right, why not?
Y'all better be glad y'all didn't steal my stuff in Miami. That's all I gotta say, because I would have called my cousins.
Ring the doorbell and say, I called the police. Give me this computer and I'll be out your way.
There's a runner here in Atlanta. Somebody stole her iPhone and she tracked it on the Track My iPhone feature. And she rang that lady doorbell and was like, give me back my phone. And the lady gave it back and did.
Yeah, but what you gonna do? Imagine, what you gonna do? Say no?
Yeah, like what if they be like, hold on, I'll be back with it, and then they come back with a fucking shotgun. I would break the Guinness's Book of World Records for how fast Usain Bolt ain't got nothing on me. But when you running away from somebody with a gun, you supposed to run in a zigzag. Don't run straight. Don't run straight. Run in a zigzag like a bat out of hell. Okay.
Listen, you in the South, y'all be having them assault rifles and shit.
Assault off shotgun for no reason. Like, what the double barrel shotgun? You want your what back? If you say, hold on, I'm gonna go get the phone, my black behind is not gonna be there when you come back because I'm scary.
I don't know what I would do. I think as long as it wasn't in like South Central or something, like.
But who was watching the baby? So you already wasn't watching the baby, and the baby that got kidnapped in the car. Who watched the baby while y'all went to the mall to get this guy? They got quitting. Please don't tell me y'all took the baby to the mall. The baby has had enough. The baby has been through enough today.
Listen, I'm gonna need y'all to stop leaving your dogs, your children, anything in the car. Just stop doing it.
Y'all, my dog, and I
don't care how quick you going in there and coming out. Remember that mother who her twins, she was driving for DoorDash and she left the twins in the car and someone took the car? Yes.
Were they found okay?
They found one right away and the other one they found, I think, days later. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. My dog, Karmen, because she right here. So my car has most cars you lock it and it acts like an alarm. Like my car has like a genuine like alarm. So if you move in that car, it's gonna set the alarm off. If y'all have seen my dog, y'all have seen the set of ears this girl got on her. And every time I lock the car, it don't matter if I'm just going to UPS or the post office. She looks up for me with the big ass like wolf ears, and I be in the UPS myself. Whose car like this? And I come out, my car got lights and all kind of stuff flashing like. Oh,
I'm gonna need you to stop leaving Carmen in the car. Do like the white people and bring your damn dog everywhere.
And I can't stand when y'all do that. I be out here in Atlanta trying to have brunch on the patio, and your dog over here begging for my sandwich.
My sister used to bring her dog everywhere in Target. I'm like, but get your raggedy ass dog out of Target. Nobody
I will say though, I used to have a Pomeranian when I was in grad school. So he like at his fullest weight, he weighed 6 pounds. Oh, baby, I had my little purse, the dog purse. And I used to be like white chicks. I used to be in the store with my little dog in the purse. You can't tell me nothing, baby.
My sister dog, she is a little attitude. She ain't the kind of dog that you like.
Is that the one at your mama's house?
Yeah.
I don't like that dog.
Mean one. She don't talk to nobody. The little white one.
I be trying to fight that dog, y'all.
She been a bitch her whole life.
The dog be yapping and yelling at me, and I'm such an asshole. I be like,
like, that is not the kind of dog you take out in public, because she ain't gonna some dogs you be like, oh, it's so cute. No, not that dog.
Nobody ever come up to y'all and say that when she be in public. Ooh, I forgot about that dog.
Macy.
Like that dog.
I call her Macy the Mutt.
Not Macy the Mutt.
She's such a little witch. All right.
It's
y'all.
okay to call a dog a bitch because that's what the term is supposed to be. Like, I don't know.
She's a female.
See? So it's okay. You're not being mean.
That's what she is. Literally.
But she's not in heat. Is she fixed?
I don't think she is.
Did they have to put a diaper on her like certain times of the year?
Child, I don't know.
You wouldn't know if she's not fixed, because if not, well, I asked about the diaper, because if not, she's going to have a full-blown menstrual cycle.
I think she does. She's old, though. She probably don't get it like she's supposed to no more.
Is she in menopause?
She old. I think that dog's like 13, 14 years old.
The dog in menopause, y'all.
She old.
When we go through menopause, we're not doing this dang podcast, because this is like already got me 400 degrees.
Sweating.
Well, I guess that's it, y'all. We done.
So we want to thank y'all for tuning in to this episode of Lay Twins Experience.
Don't forget to follow us on all the socials. We are the Twins Experience on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And we are the Twins EXP on Twitter, but we don't be tweeting. And also don't forget to check the description box below. It's on every episode, on every YouTube video. Follow those playlists on Spotify. Vibe out. It's summertime. Listen to the music in the car. Wherever
it is not summertime.
Kim lives in New York and is depressed with that weather. It was 84 degrees last week in Atlanta. Y'all, we are at the end. We are in the last days. Y'all better get right with the Lord.
It is April. It is spring.
No, it's hot. If I had to start hiding my armpits in certain shirts, it's summer. I'm sweating like a man. It's summer.
Lord. All right, so we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Bye.
It is not summer for 2 more months.
Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe wherever you listen to your podcast so you'll never miss an episode.
If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please be sure to rate and/or review the show. It would really help us out. Catch you next time.